Good afternoon. It's first of all, I have to make sure this thing's recording. Yeah, it seems to be. I'm using Coral Video Studio version 10 Ultimate, and I've never done this before. So let's see if it works. I've tried to correct the breakup of the audio, which occurs with this webcam I use. I'll have to check and see what it's like. In fact, I think I'll do that right now. Well, I did seem to fix that problem, which is good. Today is the 7th of 7, 2017, the 7th of July, and it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I have my water here. Excuse me. I forgot to bring a glass. I decided I'd make an update. Valentine was here and he kept looking at the webcam, so I thought maybe he's trying to tell me something, but then he left. So maybe he was trying to tell me not to think about making a video, but I'm going to do it anyway. Andor and Karin are at work in Gießen. And it's a very, very sunny day, and it's turning very warm again. We've had about a week of very pleasant weather, and now it's gotten very hot again. This t-shirt I'm wearing was given to me by my son when he was about, my oldest son, when he was about, well, he was flying these, what are they called? These things. Anyway, so he must have been 17 or 18 when he gave it to me. And it was from a club he belonged to in Kansas, I believe. And it's dirty, but it's dirty because I've been working on sorting literally thousands of old pictures and slides, getting rid of an awful lot of them that no one will be interested in, pictures of trees and lakes and scenery that there's no indication of where they were, and no one's going to want to look at them again. So, but I did find some interesting pictures. Here's one, for instance. I'll scan these in eventually. Here's one of Karin and me, 27 years ago. And here's one of me in short pants. I have short pants on today too. It's very hot, actually. Did I say that? Anyway, here's one of me in short pants at a picnic I gave for some people. Here's one of Karin with one of her quilts. And here's a nice one of my friend Ray's Racing Mini. I talked to him on the phone yesterday about it to make sure it was his, and it was. And I started taking notes about all the different CC engines that were in it, starting at something just below 1 liter, up to I think 1300 cubic or something like that. But in any case, I couldn't write fast enough, so just below. This car has had a number of engines in it, and Ray raced it in the early 1970s. Okay, what else is there? Well, I have some other pictures of my one of my sons at the electron microscope. I taught them to use the electron microscope when they were 6 and 7 and 9 years old, and they used to do some child labor. They used to do some work for me, actually, look at samples and take pictures of viruses. So anyway, the reason I'm making this video is simply because I haven't made one in so long. And my good friend over in Essex in England, Harry Faber is making a video every day, and I'm beginning to feel totally inadequate since I haven't made one for a long time. I don't grow potatoes and I don't grow beans, unfortunately, so I can't show you those, but we do grow lots of roses, and I took some pictures in the garden of the roses, and I thought I'd show you those. Karin has been making a lot of pies, and I will put some pie pictures up as well to make you hungry. And just make a slideshow out of this with a little music in the background. That's all I have to offer at the moment. I hope you enjoy it, and maybe we'll be doing something of interest. Oh, actually, there was something I can say. I told Ray yesterday on the phone. In one of my videos recently, I showed that I had forgotten to grease a Zerk fitting on my 1954 Yazoo 60-inch lawnmower, and that it steered very heavily. Well, it steered heavily after I greased it also, not as bad as it was, but it was still very heavy, and I finally dragged the air compressor down to the, or out to the doorway so that I could check the air in the tires and put some air in, and determined that there had been no measurable air pressure, in the rear tire of the steering tire, of course, of the lawnmower. So once I got 14 pounds per square inch of air into the tire, the mower steers much easier. Thought I'd let you know that. Okay, here are some pictures from our, maybe I'll put some just from our house and from our gardens and from Karin's pies. And maybe a few of her quilts I'll put in even. So hang on, here we go. And thanks for watching.